Glow Yard. I rocking throwbacks, huh? YouTube, Glow Yard Game. Podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Members Only. Just our way of showing thanks to the members for showing love to the channel in that special way. So listen, we're glad y'all here with us. We talk all things NBA. If you guys are into NBA content, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. And also, too, if everybody can hit them likes up for us tonight, man, that'd be much appreciated. We had a great show last show, man. We definitely appreciate the engagement. We appreciate the subscribes. Let me say subscriptions. And we appreciate the support of the channel, man. We really do. Let's help us continue to try to grow the channel as a community of NBA fans. So whatever team you're rooting for, man, it doesn't even matter who you root for, man. We talk about all teams here on the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join us here for these conversations. King, we had a game. Shout out to Cuz. There was a game. You know what I'm saying? Last night. We're gonna talk about that, man. And some other news that's released here, man, over the last 24 hours. One of your favorite coaches, man, has some good news. I know you excited and everything. You've been saying he's my favorite coach of all time, what you've been telling me. Hey. But we're going to get to it, though, man. But before we do all that, King, you know what we got to do, man. We got to stop and show some love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir. All right, King. You know, we had a lot to get into for this week, man. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit of... Now, it's the recap. King was all bad, no Usher. Let's go ahead and put it in the people's face, man. You know how we do. The Lakers lose 96 to 139 against the OKC Thunder last night. Lakers suffer seventh worst loss in franchise history. We're talking about a prominent franchise. It's the seventh worst of all time in their franchise history. So the largest halftime deficit of the Lakers since LeBron James joined the team was back in 2025 in November. It was 32 points. Matter of fact, it was just the same season. Tonight, 31. And then we got this right here. Even more bad news. Luka Doncic will undergo an MRI on Friday to determine the extent of his left hamstring injury. A source familiar with Doncic's situation told ESPN. That's from Dave McMenamin, King's favorite writer. Well, it was a bad one last night, King. We had the game streaming over there on Discord last night. I'm not going to lie to you. I was hyped for this game all day. You couldn't wait to get home and watch the game. We thought it was going to be a battle for the ages, and it was neither. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on this game, man, and this situation and Luka's MVP chances?
I think I told you I think the MVP done. He had one. It was one way to get it done. I still saw, and that was to beat OKC both times. Even if he wins the second game, like say Luka does, it's not that serious. He comes back, they play the second game, and they win or whatever like that. Still too far. You couldn't let him win and tie the series. You had to have some one up on them. And maybe if you had the season series or whatever, it'd have been like, well, who cares? They got a better team, but I got the season series when we need to play them. Yeah, this was an ugly one, bro. And this was an entire team damn near ugly game. And I want to start all the way with the JJ Redick with no adjustments, having the guys flat-footed to start the game. And I'm not going to kill him for it because there are games like that. Every coach, you feel me? You can't control what a player is going to do. You don't know until it happens. You try to prepare them as best you can, but they got to have a better showing against Dallas Luckily, Luka probably won't be there against Dallas, but they got to have better showing against Dallas based off of this game because he did not have them ready. They were horrible. Offensively and defensively, bro. Nobody moving. Defense, flat footed. Uh, guys just getting wide open threes. Nobody was running the contest. Luka, it starts with Luka on the court and all that. As far as him, he was just settling. Wasn't a lot of aggression. I didn't know about the hamstring injury until the game was going on and all. He was like touching the back of his leg. I didn't know it was an issue before the game. So as far as not being aggressive and moving like that, maybe that was an issue. I don't know. But yeah, Luka was trash too. And like I said, it started with him. Austin Reeves kind of tried to get it going early. And LeBron really started to charge when they got a little bit of a charge as far as defensively and offensively, but it was just too much. OKC was cooking them. It wasn't even Shea at the beginning. I know Shea gonna get his Shea love and all that stuff. It is what it is. He's gonna find a way to get his numbers. But I feel like the team picked him up. The OKC Thunder destroyed the Lakers, truthfully, without Shea to start the game. They got a lead of like 30 points when Shea and Luka had like 10 points apiece. I think Shea was, you told me at one point he was like 2 for 7 or something like that. And you were like, he was doing nothing. Yeah, and it was like, damn, OKC just still killing them. And then he went to the bench, and OKC was still going up on him and all. And we were like, damn, they doing this. And you were saying they doing this without Shea on the floor and all. Now you got to come and try to find a way to come back. And they couldn't do it, bro. They got steamrolled by right now the best team in the NBA. So it is what it is. I hope Luka's okay. I was glad, it's just crazy to say, that it was just the hamstring still, because learning about the hamstring and the way he went, the non-contact and the way he was free to put his ankle down, his foot down, I was like, oh, no, don't let it be. But it was just the hamstring, so I'm hoping he didn't like tear anything or anything like that, because he did start walking afterwards. I'm hoping it's just a pull, and he's coming probably going to hurt his chances of getting awards at all in general back-to-back years. That's crazy, but hey, man, I don't know. It's tough news for the Lakers in general. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm a Laker fan waking up this morning, I don't know, bro. I don't know what I'm thinking, but yeah, it was a tough game. Shout out to OKC for getting the job done, but I don't know. I think the news more about the Lakers as far as how they're gonna move forward.
First and foremost, got to give OKC the credit for this game. They came out aggressive. They were literally aggressive the whole entire game, even though they was up by 30. He was still aggressive. So definitely got to give them their props. Shea did exactly what he was supposed to do. If you're in a conversation, what do? You come out aggressive.
Yep.
He didn't shoot a ton of free throws, so can't use that excuse for him today.
Nope.
He didn't shoot a ton of free throws. Like you said, he did struggle there a little bit at the beginning of the game, but then he came out after he was on the bench, came out and was aggressive from that point on. Just looked unstoppable going to the lane or whatever. Yeah. So you definitely got to give him props on that. Mark Smart wasn't there, but this game here, bro. I guess like I said, I looked at it a little bit different than you last night, man, because it made me mad on so many fronts. Because it kind of reminded me of those days when we used to sit there and talk about certain games, like, man, all the Mavericks got to do is win this game, and it puts them in a certain position or whatever. And they always seem to fall flat on it or whatever, right? And then they got to work their way from the bottom to try to overcome something when it gets to the playoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
This kind of reminded me of last night. We've been sitting there talking about this game. Everybody in their mind been talking about this game all week. Everybody circled it on their calendar. Hey, man, Thursday going to be the game. We talked about it, I think, a couple of times on the show. Thursday is the game. You've been saying for the last week and some change, this is the game for Luka. He got to step up in this game and in the next Thunder game, because you're going to play them 2 out of the next, 4 days or whatever, 5 days or whatever.
5 days it was, yeah.
Yeah. And so when you said that, it's like, okay, the thing I never understood, King, I think I told you this before. I hate when I have more passion for what's going on than the person who it affects.
Yeah.
I'm not the one out there playing for a championship. I'm not the one playing for an MVP. Yet I got more of a passion of wanting this more than you do.
Yeah.
Like, I could just tell, like you said, I didn't hear anything about Luka being hurt before that game. I didn't.
But he was, though. He was. Okay, go ahead. I'm about to say he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he lining up like that. He's BSing.
No,
they showed the video when he was working on him before the game and all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm talking about before this day that they played the game. I didn't hear any of this.
Yeah.
He was just cooking somebody on the last game. We didn't hear about this. But it's like this big game here is like now stuff we seeing dudes working on his leg and massaging, putting the whatever they putting on his leg and stuff. And I'm just like, why this game,
right?
in this game. And this is not the first time we've seen this. Is why I got mad. It's like, bro, we've seen it before when it came to the Mavs. It's like, bro, come on, Luka. What is happening right now?
But did he get before you continue? Did he hurt himself the last game? Is that what they're saying?
King.
Was it the last game where he hurt
himself? I have no idea. Like I said, I had no idea about the hamstring until this game.
Yeah.
Until this game. Remember, he just cooked what's name for 42.
Yeah, no,
the
that's
last
what I'm
game.
saying. Did he hurt himself in the last game?
I don't know. So I don't know, bro. But anyway, when this is what we talk about, man. When we say you got your destiny in your hands, man, you literally could have controlled your own destiny. And not just Luka. It's like you said, it was a team. I think LeBron came out. He was the only one who was showing a little heart out there a little bit. You know, Austin Reeves came along a little bit towards the second half of the game or whatever. But overall, it's like, bro, the whole team just picks and chooses when they want to be hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think you said during the game, if Luka's not hot, then the rest of the team is cold.
Yeah.
Luka hot, then the rest of the team is hot or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. The Ayton didn't show up. A lot of the passes hitting his hands and rolling out of bounds and stuff. LaRavia can't hit a shot wide open to save his life, your life, or my life.
Rui with bricks from the half, building a house at a mid-range house. Jeez.
I told you last night, Rui been cooking from half. Matter of fact, they was talking about it was calling him 99 from mid range. Could the dude been cooking from the mid range or whatever, right? Getting this game, can't hit not one single mid range shot.
None look close.
And they're like, this is, and I told you last night, I said this is why Rui coming off the bench. What's another one? They missed Marcus Smart last night. Like you said, the fact that JJ Redick didn't make any adjustments during the game. If you knew that they were trapping Luka or whatever, he should have found ways to free him up. Now, there were a couple plays I told you during the game that he did. I'm thinking like, yo, if you can run more plays like that where you're getting Luka open, because you know they're trapping and double team this man.
Keep spamming the button.
They pushing him further and further away, but close toward the half court line. Each time he crossed that line, bro. And I'm like, bro, what? You got to find some kind of way to adjust, man. You got to find some kind of way to adjust. And it didn't help that there was nobody else to help on the offensive end, bro. So,
yeah. Go ahead. This is not the playoffs. I was going to just say, you got to adjust, bro. Like, spam the damn button, JJ Redick. Like, what are we doing, bro? Just spam the button until they can't change it anymore. Why are you making the game harder for yourself? I never understand that for coaches, bro.
Bro, and this is why do you think coaches like Don Nelson and Rick Carlisle and D'Antoni are great, is known as great offensive coaches? Because there's certain things that they did, they adjust when it comes to the offensive side, bro. Right? Like the fact that you just said, like you said, spamming the offense, right? They just play a 2-man game and just run it to death. Don Nelson would tell you, we run it until they can stop it.
They adjust
you know
to
what I'm saying?
Yes.
They adjust to you, right? Like if you like I said, to free up Luka, you get him off the ball a little bit more, man, to have him move around a little bit so that way he could score a little bit easier. Like I said, he did it a couple times in the game there in the first quarter. And I'm thinking like, yo, they got to find ways to do that more. They didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And so that part kind of made me mad on the offensive end. Defensive end, bro, made me mad too because, bro, this is one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league, and it did some of the most weakest closeouts I've ever seen in my life. King. You sit there pointing this stuff out. Dude walking up to dudes and just flat-footed, no hands up. They hitting uncontested jump shots, bro. And I'm just like, and you wonder why you went down by 30.
This is the wrong game, bro. So it's just,
and hold on, one more thing too. And it was on national TV. And it was on national TV, King.
Yeah, but damn near every game on national TV now. But it was a day and all that stuff. But it's just the wrong day, bro. Like you said, we dealt with this being Maverick fans and saying this when it's like, damn, man, it's moments. You feel what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be moments. Shout out to BA. He always talking to me about this, but it's moments, bro. People remember moments. You feel me? It should be like, damn, the whole year. We know how we yell. Luke ain't been dominating just now. He dominated the whole year, but it's moments. It's just people like to go back to moments and be like this and this and this. That's why this would have been moments. But damn, not having Marcus Smart. I thought Marcus Smart was gonna be back, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I did.
When Marcus Smart wasn't playing, Marcus Smart wasn't playing, I kind of knew. And I know people say it's a cop out, a bias thing. This ain't that. I kind of thought they were gonna lose. Like I feel like they have nobody to defend Shea. There's nothing they can throw at Shea because you can't play OKC the way people play the Lakers, if that makes sense, because of OKC's greatness all around the board. Like they got Jalen Williams playing the center out there, hitting threes and all that stuff for you and all. So you can't just go. I'm just saying you can't just trap SGA.
No, because what you just said to further that, bro, they had AJ Mitchell and McClain coming off the bench.
Yes, cooking.
Yes.
I'm just both of the guys I think average over 15, damn near 15 points off the bench. Bro. That's like 30 points off your bench right there, almost, bro. 25 plus off your bench between them two players. Yes,
Isaiah Joe, bro. Yep. Like
you cannot trap this guy SGA because if he passed the ball up the head, they still was. If the 4-on-3, they are more skilled than any three out there. If you do 4-on-3 with OKC, so you cannot trap SGA that way. So they needed Marcus Smart to be that. They need a POA defender, and they had no point of attack defender at all. So other people can try. Like J-Dub was having moments and all that, but he's not a all-the-time cooker. Same thing like Chet. Like Chet can have moments. I told you deal with the moments with those guys. Like they have moments. Keep playing your defense. You'll believe they missed a shot at some point. Okay, Lou Dort, same thing, whatever. SGA is their superstar. They're a guy that you cannot leave him open one-on-one. He's going to cook you. That's what he does. They had nobody that can defend him. It was disgusting. Think about who played for the Lakers last night. Who could stand in front of SGA?
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody. Like I said, you can't throw double teams. They don't have the personnel to throw a double team. Or I should say, OKC got too great of a personnel. The way they set their team up, bro, it's just a well-oiled machine, bro. And it was an ugly moment, and they got destroyed. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna worry about the future now because I'm like, damn, we might not even see Luka in the next OKC matchup. You feel me? No Dallas matchup. Who knows what's happening in the playoffs? They around the corner and all that stuff. Luckily, we got the play-in tournament and all as well. Lakers still trying to fight off Denver and all that stuff for the next seed and all. Like as far as the 4th seed. So this is a tough one, bro. This. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
This a bad one. We got to see how this just like Dallas when they went to Utah. Remember when Dallas played Utah in the playoffs that year and Luka hurt himself? What was it, 2 games before?
Oh,
or the game before?
Yeah. That was the game that it was like, man, why was he even still in the game?
Why was he still in the game? Yep, and they say the same thing this when they were down by 30 and all. I mean, obviously, Luke only had like 10 points. You want him to get his points and all, but they were trying to run that same thing with JJ Redick. Why you still got him in there and all that stuff. So my thing, I know they were trying to play for the MVP and all that, but if the hamstring was hurt, bro, like you had 2 games, I would have set him for 1 and let him play. And that actually might have helped your MVP cases out. If they had destroyed the Lakers without Luka like this and Luka would have came back and won, it would have helped. But I didn't know anything about the hamstring and all. That's why I'm not trying to be biased and all that. If it had been anybody else, I'd have been like, bro, I ain't hear nothing about that. Don't use that as an excuse. But then they showed the videos and all, they working on Luka hamstring before the game and all that. I'm like, damn, he had a hamstring injury and you.
I'm with you. I didn't hear it, bro. I just watched it.
I can't use it though as an excuse. They didn't say anything. So it is what it is. When you on that line or you on that lineup list or whatever it is, and they put you on there and you don't say no injury, you don't got no injury. You feel me?
And I didn't hear nothing about Austin Reeves' back and all that stuff. He was grabbing his back during the game, all that. I didn't hear none of that. Bro.
He hurt his back during the game though. So Austin Reeves hurt his back at the beginning of the game. Somebody hit him, Lou Dort or something, and he started grabbing his back. But Luka though supposedly was already battling with a hamstring injury before the game started and all that, which I didn't know about.
I didn't know. Like I said, I just watched you drop 42 on somebody the other day, the game before this game. So I don't know.
Something might be wrong with his left leg, bro.
Yeah, no idea. Maybe that's why he don't be dunking and stuff. I don't know.
Maybe that's what Nico had a problem with. It's like, golly, bro. It's like this stuff is crazy. I hate this whole storyline, but damn, that's a tough injury from Luka though, bro. That's a real tough injury. I hope he didn't pull his calf, bro. I hope he didn't tear his calf complete, like not a crazy tear. Just pull it. Whereas a couple of days it's gonna be sore and you can get your ass back in the game and all that stuff. That's something.
Have you heard anything?
Just an MRI. He getting an MRI today. So no, not yet.
Okay.
It's gonna be, knock on wood. It's gonna be negative. The way he walked and all that stuff, I think it's gonna be negative, but it's gonna come out as a sprain or something like that. And it's just about how much he gonna play. Like, damn, this is right before the playoffs, bro. So it's like you want to play to get your seeding, but you want to get as healthy as you possibly can because you about to go into. You don't want to go into the playoffs playing at like a certain percentage and all that stuff. You want to be as close to 100 as you can be. So they if I'm the Lakers, just fall. Screw it. If I got to be 4 or 5 or whatever, it is what it is. We're not going to play in the play-in. I'm not playing Luka. Let Luka get 100%. If we 4 or 5 against Houston, I think we can beat them. I'm not even worried about the teams beneath us, tell you the truth. So no matter where we fall, Luka not the MVP no more. He's not going to get it. Just get healthy. That would be my goal. Just let Luka sit and get healthy. You already seen Luka go to the finals as a number 6 seed or whatever like that. Like, come on.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, stuff change every day, bro. That's crazy how this could affect the offseason and everything just based off of one move, bro. It just changed everything.
Speaking of offseason, bro, I know Lakers about to do a major overhaul this offseason. I just got a feeling.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, I know you talking about Luka being hurt and everything, man. Supposedly, you know, if he's out the rest of the season, he could miss out, like you said, could miss out on awards again this season, just like this player right here, King. A guy, Anthony Edwards, ineligible for NBA season awards, man. We got another player down. 55 games played is the NBA rule. So supposedly, not only Anthony Edwards, but I think they said Cade might have hit it too.
Yeah.
I think I heard.
Yeah,
so
Cade done. It's about right. I'm not mad at it. I tell you, for everybody else to get mad, I'm not mad at it. It's so much talent in the NBA right now and so many names that this stuff gonna happen, bro. Like guys going to drop off, not make it and stuff like. Because there's a lot of guys that are going to be that vie for these lists, these all NBA, these 3 teams. So you got to play 65. Like I feel like we only calling it an issue now because it's a 65 game, you know, cap on it or whatever like that. Like if we'd been talking about this a couple of years ago before the 65 game rule, and Anthony Edwards had played, let's say 50 games in the season, right? Would you have been yelling for him to make All NBA?
Nah,
that's what I'm saying. We're only yelling about it because it's a 65 game and it's something on your shoulder that you got to look over about.
And that's the thing, you know, like I think they were saying, somebody had mentioned that in the last, like, I think a couple decades or so, like that 65 rule never really, it only affected, it never really came into to question, except like twice, I think in like 20 or 30 years, something like that. So that's why a lot of people was confused about the 65 rule. But as far as they were doing it more because of the tanking. People were tanking and resting players and all that stuff. That's really what it was doing it for. But it seemed to be effective because now people are getting hurt and stuff like that. So,
either way, I thought 65 I feel like it should be enough. If you can't play 65, it's just something, a monkey on your back now that you're thinking about. I think when folks think about it now, more people get injured because you're like, I got to play 65 games. Like, just play the games. But 65 games. That ain't a lot of games. I'm sorry. To me, that's not a lot of games, bro.
No. 65 not that low. Now, like I said, for me, for 65, I equate it more to, like I said, the tanking or whatever. It's like why you resting out players or whatever.
But people was usually resting players for 17 games though. Not to saying you wrong. I'm agreeing with you, but like, damn, like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you get to miss 17 games, man.
17, bro. That's an all-star break. A playing tournament break.
Yeah, that's 17. Like, if you got usually most folks in most jobs get like a day or so a month. They got 17 in what, 4 months?
Yeah, what's that? That's a playing tournament championship. Final four.
So they got 17 games, bro.
Ain't that a week?
So Final four. They got like, that's crazy, bro. 17 games, not 17 days, 17 games. And the game's not back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Come on.
My bad. That's a Paul George. That's less than a Paul George suspension.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost a Paul just got 25, right? So that's 8 games away.
Was it 20 or 25?
I think it's 25. That's 8 games away from the suspension of Paul George. You got, come on, bro. Play 65. Like I say, it's just the reason Anthony Edwards not making the All NBA team this year is because he's doing a carry job. He need help. So he overextended himself and he got hurt.
Wait, what you talking about? They got Rudy Gobert. He said pass. He got to pass Rudy Gobert the ball more, King. What you talking about? He wouldn't be hurt. Come on now.
This dude airball oops, yo. I've never seen nobody airball oops, bro. And he does it on a consistent basis. He airball oops.
that the one I sent you? And I said,
Yeah.
oh, but he said pass the ball.
Pass the ball and he threw it up. He airballed the oop, bro. That's disgusting.
And you wonder why nobody passed you the ball. Trash. Anyway, speaking of this right here, this team been hot, King. They're the team I think a lot of people are picking to beat OKC, and that's the Spurs. They've been quietly doing their thing, man. Oop, my bad. Sorry. They've been quietly putting on performances out here, man. Spurs have won 11 games in a row and are 27-2 over their last 29 games, King, and are 59-18, second in the West.
That dude,
they beat the Clippers last night, 118 to 118 to 99.
Yeah, their coach, it's only second year. That dude need to get coach of the year. Jeez, bro, we got another Pop showing up again. But here we go. I don't want to disrespect Wemby. Shout out to Wemby and them. They doing their thing. They one of the favorites to win the title. I saw somebody post, and this was I think in a San Antonio group. They said Stephon Castle might be the best two-way player in the NBA.
I told you.
I'm like, hold up. I'm like, hold up, though. No. I know that. I'm hearing you. But if Stephon Castle the best two-way player in the NBA,
where are you going with this?
Never mind. Keep it going.
I'm sorry.
Good job, San Antonio. 27-2, 59-18. I don't got nothing to say, bro. I'm just saying. I've seen people say that Stephon Castle the best two-way player in the league. So if he the best two-way player in the league, I mean, you could put 2 and 2 together. That's all I got to say.
In the words of BT Kingsley, the comedian, you were saying, King? What you saying?
I don't have nothing to say. I'm just saying. Hey, you
Interesting.
can't have the best two-way player in the league
because you said a couple shows ago that it ain't clear cut who the best offensive player is. So now you're saying somebody said best two-way. I'm just asking questions because I don't watch the game, so I don't know. Maybe I thought maybe you can kind of enlighten me here. Man. I don't know nothing.
Sorry.
But no, listen. Spurs are looking like a team that's unstoppable right now, man. They clicking on all cylinders right now. They're starting to figure it out. A lot of people still kind of writing them off a little bit because they're young, but we're gonna definitely see. I can see them knocking off OKC, man.
They gotta get there though.
Yeah, they gotta get there. They gotta get there.
Conference finals. I would like to see them play against the Denver Nuggets.
That's what I want to see too.
I would like to see Wemby because that would be one of the things that would knock Joke off his pedestal if he loses. No, it would. It will Wemby. You know they want Wemby to do it. Wemby would knock Joke off the pedestal if
you're right. You're right.
They would.
Well, I thought it would have been Ant because remember they was hyping Ant up like what was it 2 years ago and remember they beat him in a way they beat him.
But then they got their tail beat by Luka and then remember right behind that. So it was like
they did.
Oh, sorry. But
I didn't know. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins, but go ahead.
Yes, but if San Antonio was to play it though, obviously it would be the center matchup between Wemby and Joker. And if Wemby was to go off and do that, it would be
when we doing our predictions, man.
when the playoffs officially start, when the play-in start, are we going to do it? Because we got to do it right for the play-in, I guess.
Oh, we got to do the play-in too. Yeah,
let's see
something real quick, bro.
It should be soon, right? In April, season. Like a week or two.
So they got the last game on 17th of let me see. Let me make sure that's what they did.
So
no. That's the hold on, give me a second. That's the play-in.
Starts on the 17th.
So the 12th is the last day.
Okay, so we got 2 weeks. Not this week coming up, the next week. I mean, the week after that is when the season ends.
What's the day?
Tell you the
third.
So
what was I doing? Oh, no.
The week would be so it's Sunday. It's next Sunday.
Okay.
Because the week would be the 10th, right? On Friday, which would be the next Friday, and then the 11th and the 12th. So 12th is on Sunday of next week. So Monday, we can do our predictions on Monday. The next Monday. So not this Monday show, but the next Monday should be prediction show.
Trying to see it'll tell you who they matching up with. Excuse me.
Yeah, right now it should be what
the Phoenix, Portland, 2-7. Like I was trying to see if they had the bracket in here on the score, where I can kind of see how their side will match up.
I can do it for you. Let me look at the standings real quick. They got the standings on ESPN or something.
Yeah, look for a playoff bracket.
I got you. I'm just saying if I do the standings, I can tell you real quick just based off the standings.
Oh, okay.
So in the East right now, we would have Toronto and Charlotte playing the first game, right? For the seventh seed.
Yeah.
And whoever loses that will play the winner between Orlando and Miami.
Yep, I got that.
Okay. And then they will play for the 8th seed. So then right now it'll be Detroit versus whoever's the 8th between them and Boston, whoever's the 7th. Then you got New York versus Philadelphia. Ooh.
And Cleveland versus
Cleveland versus Atlanta. Atlanta got to the 5th seed, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, they've been hot, man.
I know, and they're not even that far from Cleveland. Is Cleveland a failure? How you feel about Cleveland? A failure, right?
We already had this talk already.
Okay, they got 48 wins. They still can get the 50, obviously, but they were like,
but I was told
60-win team last year, weren't they?
When they got James Harden, they about to
Detroit not gonna win 60.
Take over the globe.
Damn. I don't think Detroit gonna win 60. They gotta win 4 more games out of their 5.
Gotta look at who they play. They probably play Boston. I mean, Brooklyn like 4 times.
Yeah, but in the West we got Phoenix and Portland. Shout out to Portland being a winning team, though, bro. You know they were winning. I knew they were the 8th seed, but I didn't know they was winning. They 40-38. Shout out to them. The Golden State Warriors are a losing team. You can get them up out of here. They the 10th seed right now. They the 10th seed. They play the Clippers.
Dang, the Clippers were 8th. Yeah, Portland passed them up.
They right there. They had to work so hard to get there. That's crazy. Portland differential is a negative. But they still positive. They learning how to win. That's when the stuff changed. But Phoenix versus Portland for the 7th 8th seed. Then the loser of that would play the winner between the Clippers and the Warriors. Then OKC would play the 8th seed, San Antonio. So San Antonio playing either Phoenix, Portland, Clippers, Golden State, or no, Golden State can't make it. OKC would play either Phoenix. I'm sorry, no, I'm wrong. San Antonio will play either Phoenix or Portland. That's all San Antonio can play right now. It's Phoenix or Portland because Phoenix is 7th seed. They can't go down to, you feel me? The what is it? They can be the 8th seed,
7th or the 8th. Yeah.
Yes, they're going to be 7th or 8th. Portland can only be 7th or 8th, but the Clippers and Golden State can only be the 8th seed. They can't be the 7th seed. So San Antonio would not have to play them. So it would be the Phoenix or Portland that San Antonio will play right now. OKC can play any of the teams depending on how they fall or whatever, the 4 teams. So I mean,
Lakers playing Minnesota right now.
Yeah, Lakers will play many. I got the Lakers winning that one.
Even
if both of their stars out, I got the Lakers winning that one too. So if it's like no Luka, no Ant, I still got the Lakers winning that one. I think Lakers can beat them. Denver and Houston. I think Denver should win that one. Maybe playoff
Denver
time.
Winning that one, bro.
Playoff time, though, bro. I know Houston been trash, but Denver only a game over him. Like Denver only 49-28, Houston 47-29. It ain't Denver about to catch the Lakers.
Oh, that's terrific. I still got Denver.
I mean, I got Denver too.
I'm out on the Rockets, bro.
No Kevin Durant love. He the best player in the league when healthy.
When healthy, though. What you talking about? Out of him and Anthony Davis, man. When healthy. So who the Spurs play next then? They will play the winner out of
next they will play
LA and Minnesota.
Yes. They play the 3-6 winner. That's why LA got to stay away from OKC and San Antonio too. That 2-3 side stay together. That 1-4 side. So OKC play Denver again. You think Denver can beat OKC? No.
That's what I want to see.
Not after. I ain't gonna lie to you. After seeing last year when Denver should have beat them, Denver be failing, bro. In some of those 7 games I be looking for. But I never.
Why? What are you talking about? He's the greatest player of all time. Can you
never mind, bro? That's 2 game 7s that dude done went home in, bro. When he had a 1 game to win it all, so he's the best player ever. That's all I'm saying.
He's the best player ever. Still, King. The best player ever can go home. That's fine. They can go home when it counts.
That'll be them though. And then on the other side, you got Boston and New York playing each other. Ooh, who wins that series in the second round?
Boston, bro.
I know I would pick Boston too, bro. That's crazy. That's a big failure. If New York lose to Boston,
and Boston New York and all that stuff, they've been cooking New York, and New York been struggling. They were saying New York's record last year was better at this time than it is this year.
What happens if New York loses this year?
It's gonna probably be a blow up.
Damn. How can you though?
Cat gone, bro. They're gonna find a way to move Capt.
Damn, nigga, for like one draft pick.
I don't even know. But they'll find a way to move him. I'm telling you. Shout out to BA. But speaking of Golden State, King, this is some interesting news right here. So Golden State, we're close to acquiring Kawhi Leonard from the Los Angeles Clippers at the 2026 NBA trade deadline in an asset-heavy deal.
Yeah.
Just think about that, man. You think Golden State would have been better off with Kawhi and old Steph leading up the charge, man?
Isn't Jimmy Butler like a great value Kawhi?
Yes, he is.
He was gone. That's when teams are struggling, bro. That's when they're doing everything. Golden State getting to that Milwaukee Bucks point.
Where
it's I mean, they got multiple championships, so they can do what they do. They're just trying to hold on to Steph Curry and that.
That's what they're trying to do.
It's that whole you gotta move forward, bro. They have to decide to move forward because if they don't, they're gonna keep trying to grab people like this, and then you got to deal with Kawhi Leonard and all that. Go ahead, bro.
You said move forward.
Mm-hmm.
Who in that organization do you trust to build a team to move forward?
Mike
no one.
Dunleavy.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I was asking because I don't know stuff.
Mike Dunleavy Jr.
He's doing a pretty good job right now, right?
They might need to get senior back, but yeah, bro. I mean, it made some noise and all that, but then you got to hope Kawhi plays, stays healthy, stays happy, and they wouldn't have won a championship though with this move. They'd have been probably got to play in maybe the 6th seed fighting for that in that little run or whatever like that, but nah, they're done. Their title went their window. Like I know before that last one was a surprise when they won it that year. I'm officially saying their window closed, bro. In my opinion, their window is sealed. It's done.
Yes, I agree. It's closed, bro. It's closed. Yeah, this would have been interesting. I wonder what this asset heavy deal would have been. What all would have came with the deal. Yeah, probably would have been Kuminga. Because it was rumored that they were trying to move Kuminga before they sent him over to Atlanta or whatever. But yeah, that would have been interesting to see.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If the Clippers would have made this move and made the James Harden move, they'd have been straight. The Clippers would have been like set up now to be like, okay, let's start building now and go for the future and all that. They'd have been straight.
Which is crazy. I would have never in my life thought that the Clippers would have wiggled out of the situation they in. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They got some young guys back in Garland and Ben Mathurin or whatever. Yep. Then they got some draft capital back and all that type of stuff. They kind of dug out they way out a little bit, man.
Digging out, a little bit. You see it coming back to the surface. Like,
they're not OKC or San Antonio with the assets and the picks and nothing, but they're in a better situation that they were in than they were last year. Remember, everybody like, man, I don't know how it was to the point that they had to keep things together and try to go forward as much as they could because they had nothing else to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So now that they traded, they traded
James Harden.
That's a boy name. Thank you, James Harden. They do something else.
I think it was a major trade they did. It was just James Harden, I think.
They did something else and got some. I forgot, but they got assets and stuff like that back in return or whatever. Like I said, and they got some young players back too, man. So yeah, they're gonna be okay, man. Like you said, they're out of the hole a little bit there, man. They got how you up on the water, bro, and they put their nose up or whatever.
Yeah, but I say they're not out of the water, but you see them crawling. They doing that Terminator, you know, when they got the arm and all that stuff. You see them move and crawl. They doing that one right now. You're like, oh, hey, I see him. The music playing in the background on TV.
It's missing half their body.
Yep. Yep, that right there. That's what's going on.
They were doing like what's the name when he put his head down and put his thumbs up. That's what they were doing at first, you know what I'm saying? But now, you know.
When I was a kid, I used to hate that part of the movie so much. I'm like, damn, come on, man. Every other one, not the same one from them, bro. They try to treat it like it's the same. Like, no, it ain't the same T800, bro. Damn, bro.
It's a different timeline.
Yeah, they killed that guy, man. Damn. But yeah, this would have been a good move for both of them. It would have been a better move for the Clippers. I think if Golden State did this, they just put Band-Aids on a wound. Like they always do, like just throwing more Band-Aids on it.
Like they did with the Jimmy Butler trade.
Yes.
Gotcha. That's all I want to know. I didn't know what you're talking about. Speaking of Band-Aids on wounds, King. This one hurts my heart and my soul, King. Check this out. Worst loss in Magic history. Magic lose by 52 points to the Raptors, King. To the Raptors. The Raptors made history. The Raptors just went on a 31-0 run against the Magic. King, how in God's name do you go on a 31-0 run? You don't score not one lick of a point.
Bro. That's disgusting.
In this run. This is crazy. Matter of fact, where is it? Oh, dang, I don't think I loaded it up. But matter of fact, let me see if I can find it on my phone here. Because I didn't load that one. So it looked like I can find it. Where are you? Because this was the I can't find it. I was gonna break down the score of like how it looked or whatever, but I can't find it. Dang it. But yeah, check this out, man. Orlando has led by 10 plus points in 10 of their 27 losses this season, King.
Oh, they only got 27 losses?
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. They're going better than I thought they were, but go ahead, continue. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. And check this out, too. Over the last 3 seasons, they've been consistent. And the first 44 games, they've been 23-21 through the first 44 games last 3 seasons, King. So at least they're consistent.
They lost 36. I don't know why I said 27. That must have been earlier. They lost
earlier. But yeah. Your guy is on the hot seat right now, King. Jamal Mosley's on the hot seat right now, bro. Matter of fact, I saw I got an alert for something, but I accidentally swiped it or whatever, so I didn't get to read it. But I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, it looked like Mosley might be gone for sure at the end of the season, bro.
As he should be. And that's no knock to my guy, but as he should be. First step, Jamal Mosley. Second step, Paolo Banchero next year. And if that doesn't happen and the situation not cleared up by the next 2 years, then you get rid of the GM. That's the way the NBA should be worked, and that's the way it should move. Like, sorry, Jamal Mosley, this ain't working. And when you got stats like you said about having a 10-point lead and losing in 27, that's coaching. Like that points straight to the coach, and that's not to go against me. I'm not saying the players aren't giving their all. No, I got you. All that stuff is true, but when you got stats like that, like 3-1 leads, and you lose and all that stuff, that's coaching. You attach that to coaching. So, I mean, I'm the only thing that hurts me about this. Jamal Mosley probably never be a coach again, knowing the NBA and all that stuff again. Knock on wood, like that sucks,
bro. I hate to hear it because, like you already know, that was my pick to be the Mavs coach after Rick Carlisle left. I thought they had. We seen the vision. They got Paolo. They got Franz. They was one of the best defensive teams in the league. They had the size in the front court, all that type of stuff. A lot of the glaring holes on the team, man, was starting to rear the ugly heads. We talked about it. No point guard. I still say they need a center. Hey, shout out to Wendell Carter. I just don't think he's a starting center. They still need a starting center. They still need a starting point guard. Guys like Jonathan Isaacs, who if y'all talking about Wemby being low managed or whatever for his career, they low managed to bleep out this dude. You know what I'm saying? He'll play half the season or if that.
He should be MVP. Yeah, his impact. We going based off of impact on 30 per 36 per 75. He should be MVP.
Hey, which is crazy, King, because his impact this year is still high.
Always
playing a lot of games,
but he's never gonna play a bunch of games. Trade him.
Nope.
I'm serious, bro. Like when teams, these are situations that GMs they get paid for. You have to evaluate, or you have to weigh out the risk versus the reward. Jonathan Isaac does not play. People were willing to give you stuff for Jonathan Isaac. Let him go somewhere else. If he helps him out for 2 minutes on a game, okay, that is what it is. He's not gonna help you out enough where you can give up on assets and all that, bro. Let that dude let that dude go. And now you're gonna be in a situation where you can't get much for him because you waited so long, like always.
I don't even know who the GM over there in Orlando, man, but just a bad look.
Scott Sims. I don't know. I'm just making that up.
No, they so supposedly I've also been hearing this over the interwebs. A lot of people are saying that it looks like there's consideration that they might trade Paolo.
Yeah, it's the next move. I can see it happening in this offseason together, but I
That's
would have
what I
got
was
rid of
saying.
I would have got rid of the coach first though. And bro, you gotta. The thing is that everybody got to be held accountable because everybody got fault here. Even the GM and all, they didn't get a point guard. They still didn't get a point guard. Like it was point guards available. There's been point guards available. That's been traded.
Yep.
We got Trey Young and
Trey Young, Darius
John Morant
Garland
was available. Darius Garland, all that stuff. You had stuff going around, but you spent all them picks for Desmond Bain first. Should have went for John. Should have waited a year, tell you the truth, and then went for John Morant for less picks.
Yeah, bro. I hate that for Orlando, bro. You thought they was heading in that direction, man.
I tell you this,
Took a major step back.
I'll tell you this. I know the whole Paolo stock going down and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Let him go move down a position to a different role on another team that's actually competing. Let him go to another team where y'all actually not believing in him, and he go to another team and then move down a position, be a 2 or something like that. And the other guy already got somebody established beside him. Watch him work. So if Orlando won't give up on him, okay.
Go ahead, send him to LA.
They love him in LA. They don't have their defensive ability, but it helped their as far as their front court scoring a lot.
Yeah, they do. Last but not least, King. I don't have a drop for this, man, but your favorite coach, man, got inducted to the Hall of Fame, man.
As he should, bro. I don't know why y'all be doing that to this dude, bro.
Yeah, he said
in the Hall of Fame.
I should have posted this on the screen. He said he should be in the Hall of Fame, greatest guy of all time.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say all that. No,
you said he's a top 3 coach of all
time. I did not say all that, but I do think.
My bad. You said top 2. I'm sorry. You said top 2, but he's not 2.
Listen, he in the top 50 coach in your opinion?
No, he's not. Top 50?
Yeah.
I don't even know. You know that top.
Yeah, it's different. That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's a bunch of coaches in the Hall of Fame. I feel like though. That's why I'm trying to think. I think he deserves the Hall of Fame. Go ahead.
Can I read off what he's done the last 15 years?
Oh man, it's gonna be just lowlights.
Doc Rivers in the last 15 seasons, head coach, 0 championships, 0 final appearances, 1 finals conference appearance, 1 in 15 years.
It's Hall of bro. Ain't Lenny Wilkins in the Hall of Fame for coaching?
Yep.
Okay. What's his resume like as far as winning? Like especially in his career.
He hasn't had any 3-1 blown leads in the playoffs.
How many championships do he have?
You don't got none.
Oh, okay. So which one we comparing more? That's what I'm saying. Like, I hear y'all on the 3-1 stuff, but which one way more? Not having a championship, but you're like, you know what, bro? I ain't win no championship, but I never lost a 3-1 lead. Oh, I have championships. You shouldn't be talking to me. That's how I feel. Like, so I understand he has some embarrassing moments. He does. He has some lowlights, and he's overrated by a lot of people. And he's not my favorite coach. Don't listen to bro. But he does deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Doc Rivers, in my opinion.
Let me ask you a question. So if he's in there right now with this immaculate resume that he has, so then why is it Rick Carlisle in there?
I already told you about that Rick Carlisle thing. I don't think they respect Rick Carlisle as much as they should. I think Rick Carlisle better coach than what's in that. Than Doc Rivers.
So you see where I'm going with this. Why?
But that don't mean Doc shouldn't be in there. That means Rick is going to be in there. You don't think Rick will be in the Hall of Fame?
No. He should. This what I'm saying though. Why are we so quick to throw Doc Rivers in there? When I just read off his last 15 years, when you got a coach right now in the league, you got Rick Carlisle in there. Why he not in there?
I mean, he should be. I'm not disagreeing. He should be in there, but I'm not going to say, hey, I'm poo-pooing on Doc Rivers Hall of Fame because Rick Carlisle should be in there already. He should put Rick Carlisle in the Hall of Fame, but Doc Rivers should be in there as well. Yes, he should be in there right now. And I'm not even the biggest Rick Carlisle guy, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. He's a better coach than Rick Carlisle. Than Doc Rivers. I've been saying that since Rick Carlisle won the chip. His whole career, as far as what he did for Detroit, Indiana, and Dallas, and all that stuff, is better than Doc Rivers.
Yeah, he should have had 2 rings, but
he should have been the top. I think Rick Carlisle is the top 10 coach of all time. He should have been the one taking Glenn's spot. Doc Rivers.
Wow. No, that's Doc. Don't be disrespecting that man. He in the Hall of Fame now.
He is. You're right. Doc. What up, Doc?
He in the Hall of Fame, and then you got your boy Amari Stoudemire now in the Hall of Fame.
As he should be. Again. So say you can't stop knocking people to put other people in there, bro. Sean Marion should be in the Hall of Fame. Okay, before you say it, I'm doing it before you say it. Sean Marion should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm 100% with you. But that does not mean Amari Stoudemire should not be in the Hall of Fame, though.
Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. Who on the show said he should be in there, especially because he won a championship in Turkey? And somebody said, that's Turkey.
Oh, no,
that don't mean nothing.
No. You did say that.
I said he should
but
be.
I saw your tweets, though. I saw your tweets, though. That's all I'm saying. I followed your tweets, okay? Sean Marion.
And I didn't say he should be in there, but people were telling me what I said to tweet. People told me, maybe on this show, that he should not be a Hall of Famer. That was what he told me.
I said it's gonna be difficult for him to be a Hall of Famer. It is, bro. It is. So you think Sean Marion should be a Hall of Famer over Amari?
No, I didn't say that.
I'm asking you. That's what I'm saying.
Amari should be a Hall of Famer.
So you think Amari should be? What I'm saying is, who should be first if you had to go down the line? You think
Amari should be in there. Amari should be in there.
So Amari should. Fine with that?
My argument is, why is Sean not in a Hall of Fame? That's my argument.
So, but you the same way, like I'm saying about the Rick Carlisle thing. Like you felt like Rick Carlisle should have got him before Doc Rivers, right?
Oh yeah, he should have got him.
You don't feel away with Amari Stoudemire getting over before Sean Marion, though, right? Okay. No. That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Like that was never my argument. Is like, yeah, he should be in there. I said he should have been in there. I said even on top of that, remember I said the fact that he won over in Turkey. That's about Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
He was he's an MVP and he won a championship over there, so that counts in with your resume. True. My thing was people were telling me Sean should not be in the Hall of Fame, and I'm like,
bro, it's gonna be tough. Sean don't have the resume, bro. It's like he's one of those players where you watch the game, you know what Sean did, but his actual resume not that impressive as far as like.
But that's the thing though with this though. This is the thing that confuses me. If he's not impressive, then why was Joe Johnson on the ballot?
Joe Johnson resume damn more impressive than Sean Marion's damn near, bro. That's what I'm saying to you. Like,
but I know we're not championship.
But Sean's championship don't count as much. His championship, he's like when you think of that Maverick team, they think of Sean Marion like maybe the 5th, 6th. People forget Sean Marion got a chip. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's not the one that's usually talked about. Not knowing us as being Maverick fans, we watched it. We know how important he was. But that's more towards his down like side. Like they're not including that as him. When you look at his resume, it's more the Phoenix and all that stuff, which was underrated. Well, he should have got more accolades than he did back then. But like Joe Johnson, bro, is like an 8-time All-Star. Joe Johnson like 20-something thousand points. Like he was doing it on the background, but his numbers, he got the moments. Like I said, it's the stuff you can look at and point your finger to and say that's what Joe Johnson got. So if Joe not gonna make it, I don't think Sean Marion ain't gonna make it, bro.
I don't understand this stuff. The defensive teams, the All-NBAs, the All-Stars don't count for him with the ring, but the All-Star with the 20,000 points count.
But remember again, that's what I'm saying. Sean Marion, I don't think made a bunch of all defensive teams, bro. That's what I'm like. They didn't give him a bunch of stuff. They treated him like he was that guy that was just off. Like throughout his career, he was always on the cusp. He was always that guy where he was the first guy cut off. So All-NBA team, he probably the first guy that didn't make it. Like, damn, Sean Marion should have made it. Same thing with all defense and stuff like that. So when it comes to the end of the day, like we say about like Luka and all, when accolades actually do matter, when you got to point to them, Sean Marion accolades ain't that great. It sucks, but it's yikes. Like, I mean, I'm gonna look him up right now. I'm gonna try to tell you exactly what it say on this thing as far as his accolades.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, Sean Marion. All right, so NBA champion, 2011. So let's just say don't really carry as much because he on the back of the team, but it's still a champion. He a 4-time All-Star, bro. 2-time All-NBA third team, an NBA rookie second team. That's it. He got a gold medal bronze medal. He's part of that bronze team in the Olympics. His hardware, Sean Marion should be. I'm not even gonna say he should be there. He should be in consideration, but I don't know if I give him the. It's difficult, bro. He don't have the rest of the basketball career, no. Like if he had something else. So Amari Stoudemire, 6-time NBA All-Star, All-NBA first team, 2007. He's an All-NBA first team, All-NBA second
NBA
team.
first team.
Yeah, 1. That's still Sean Marion got 2, 3 third teams, right? Amari
hold on. How does Amari only have 1?
Because he was dealing with like Tim Duncan and Dirk. And
wait, no. So you saying he only been on an All NBA team one time, or you just saying
the
one?
First
Oh,
team. I
okay,
was getting the rest of it. So he's All NBA second team 4 times.
Okay, that's it. There you go. I'm gonna say like, how is he not?
He was also Rookie of the Year. Remember, over what was that? Was that Yao?
Yeah.
That was the year before Yao. One. It was a Yao.
Nah, they came in the same year.
That was Yao year. Yes. Okay. Rookie of the Year over Yao. All rookie first team. His jersey retired by the Suns. Like you say, he's a 2-time champion in Israel. He's the Israel MVP. He's a cup winner over there. He got a bunch. First team, parade, All-American, McDonald's, All-American, and all that stuff. Like this dude, he won that bronze. But he won a gold in FIBA as well. Like Amari just on the cusp, and he made it. So it's gonna be difficult for Sean Marion, bro. That's all I'm saying.
This man ain't got one defense or nothing. This is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Sean Marion he didn't get nothing. We just know him as that. But as far as the accolades, he didn't get anything. That's what he always yell about. He was playing on the Suns, so they discredited him.
I was about to say that's what hurt him.
So it's because they known for an offensive team. Like dude was a defense on their team. So it's like, well,
which is crazy because it's like, so in other words, you saying they put narratives in they votes, huh?
You said it.
Okay. But yeah, listen, that's all we got, man. Let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's show some love to the merch.
BTP, yo.
What were you laughing at? What happened?
Your favorite coach, man, just came out and addressed the media about the whole Mark Cuban.
Nope, don't say it. I don't even want. That should be another show. I don't want to say it. Like, don't even do that at the end, man.
Mavs head coach clears air about whether he collabed with GM over Luka trade. I ain't even watch it. It's crazy. It just popped up on my phone, bro.
We talk about everybody having to do the clean the house and all that stuff. Bro, the Mavericks want to clean the house one more time, bro. It ain't done. They got internal beef right now. I ain't gonna say I love it because I don't love it, man. This is bad, but
I want you to understand something too. Just because of Adelson's buyout majority of Mark Cuban's ownership of the team, you know he still has a certain portion of the team, right?
I know. They're gonna sell him down to like 7%. Yeah, he's a cancer. He's a little annoyance and all that stuff that's gonna be on their side now until he decides he want to be away.
It ain't like you buying the rest of it out and he gone. Like you gonna be buying out down to 7%, which means he's gonna still be part of the team. So the problem is still gonna be there. You're gonna still be talking.
You still cut that dude a check. And you still cut him a check.
Yep.
So now he's gonna try to do dirty stuff to force him to sell it to him. That's what he gonna try to annoy them enough. Like, no, you gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep bothering you. Mark Cuban, man. It is what it is. I'm done though. We getting this show and they got a question in the comments. It's ended before an hour, bro. Tell them about the rest of the stuff we got going on. Get the hell up out of here. I do not want to deal with that Mark Cuban Jay-Z kid nonsense. I'm done with that. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. As you still reading it.
Sorry, bro. That's just
I know. As you still reading to it, you over there just still. Ah man, still want that pain. You enjoy it. Need to put you in the Hellraiser.
I'm laughing. You hurt me no more. I done moved on. I'm good. Jeez. It's just funny to me. I want to hear what his excuse is.
You changed the other side. That's what I'm saying. You're a Cenobite now. You changed the other side. Now it's pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's called karma. What you call karma. You got what you deserve, bro. You screwed old people, and it's what you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, Maverick fans. I know they be mad at saying it. It's not about the Maverick fans. We're not mad at y'all. We just try to tell y'all what the organization going through, bro. Like if you don't see it, this is they getting screwed over, and they kind of deserve it.
Yep, as I said, karma always comes back. But yeah, also too, like you said, with the merch, y'all got the I got the Glow Yard shirt on. You guys can scroll on down to the description box. Got 3 ways you can check out the merch. I have to scroll down to the description box. We got the link to the actual site in the description box, or you go right up here up under us. We got some merch here on our channel. Store tab has some merch, but we recommend you actually go to the site because it has all the merch over there on the site. But yeah, so go ahead and scroll on down there. Members, you already know you get the permanent discount for the merch. So whatever merch you get a permanent discount no matter how much you buy. So, but yeah, go ahead and scroll on down to the description box, y'all. Check it out. What was it?
Nothing. I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something.
No,
I thought you were about to say something. Let me tell you what Jesse Key said.
Nah, man, just in this damn show. Tell them about cuz we geek and all that stuff, man.
Oh,
man, you better give me a trouble with my wife, man. Jeez, I'm spend time with my wife.
Listen, man. Check it out. If y'all guys are interested in becoming members of the channel, hit that join button right there and that subscribe button, man. Join us here every Friday. We have members only dedicated shows for the members on Fridays like today. So simply hit that join button right there and that subscribe button. Also, too, man, follow me on my other channel, Cause We Geeked. We're talking about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We're going to be talking about episode 5 of Invincible. Ain't gonna give no spoilers away, but somebody but yeah.
All right.
If you know, you know.
Okay.
Kind of glad my wife didn't watch that episode. She was like, oh my God. So squeamish. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about episode 5 of Invincible, some other movie and television news. It's gonna probably be dropping here pretty soon. We're gonna be getting ready for the boys first season of the finals. The final season is about to approach, and Darth Maul's show is about to start here. I think both come on Wednesday and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna be talking about both of those too, probably this next week. But on Saturday, we'll be talking about Invincible and some other news. King, is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, more share, guys, please. We appreciate everybody. The new folks have been checking us out and commenting, interacting. We appreciate you all. Also, follow myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat, sports, and entertainment. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. We have shows every day of the week, man. Just come over and check us out if you're in the WWE, MMA, boxing, that type of stuff. Queen likes to call the day Trick Down for SmackDown we got tonight. So if you like my guy Trick Williams, you know, that type of stuff, going over there, talk to the folks. I was gonna say talk to your boys, but Queen over there too. And come over there, have fun. But thank you. Subscribe to all our channels. Thank y'all for helping us out so much. We appreciate the members, and we'll see y'all again on Monday, man.
Yes, sir. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all joining us. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It's your boys, Relin King, Capt and Crown. We'll talk about all things NBA related, guys. We'll be back here on Monday. Same Cap time, same Crown channel.
No cap.
Cap and Crown, bro. Let me tell you exactly what Jason Kidd said, bro. So he